You're preparing for a layoff that doesn't exist anymore. In May 2026, employers announced over 97,000 job cuts, and AI was the top reason for the third month in a row. Companies are strong. They are just cutting for different reasons than they used to. If you're over 40 and defending like you did 10 years ago, you're vulnerable. Here's the top 5 in today's job market that are actually coming for you, and the specific defense for each type, so you prepare for the right threat and stay off the list. The first one is what most professionals over 40 think is coming and prepare for: the cost-cutting layoff. Trigger: the company misses targets, the board demands reductions, a headcount number lands on a spreadsheet before any name does. Who gets cut isn't about performance, it's about cost. If you're making $160,000 and leadership can't articulate in one sentence what the business loses when you walk, you cost more than a junior making $85,000 who delivers similar output. Fairness doesn't enter the spreadsheet. The defense: make your business impact visible, not your activity, not your effort, impact. You can use AI to help. Open ChatGPT or Claude tonight and type the prompt on the screen. What it returns is your CFO's lens. Start making that metric the headline of every status update you send. The dangerous part: the defense that saves you from cost-cutting layoff makes you more vulnerable to the next one. AI productivity. The trigger: a director runs a pilot. AI produces 40% more output with the same headcount. Finance runs the numbers. Leadership realizes 5 people now do the work of 10. This isn't coming, it's here, right now, in your company. Who gets cut? Repeatable information work, processing, drafting, formatting, summarizing, report generation. AI handles 70% of that today, and the number climbs every quarter. The defense: don't fight AI. Don't ignore AI. Become the orchestrator. The person who gets kept isn't the one AI replaces. It's the one leadership asks: how are you using AI to increase throughput? Ask any AI tool tonight: what are the most repeatable tasks, and how do I position myself as the person who oversees the AI doing them, not the person the AI replaces? That reframe, from operator to orchestrator, is the difference between a layoff statistic and a retained asset. The next type of layoff is the executive change. The trigger for this one: a new VP, a new CIO, a new CEO. Someone arrives with a mandate to transform, and transformation always starts with personnel. The new leader brings their tribe, their trusted operators, their former direct reports. They don't fire you because you're bad. They replace you because you're not theirs. Performance won't protect you in this one. Tenure doesn't protect you. The only question: does the new leader see you as an asset or as a variable inherited from the previous regime? To protect yourself from this one, in the first 90 days, do 3 things simultaneously. Deliver a quick win that they can take credit for, demonstrate institutional knowledge they can't afford to lose, and signal loyalty to their vision, not the old one. This isn't simple politics, it's survival math. A layoff is not a meritocracy. It's a business decision wearing a personnel decision's clothes. The people making it are starting at spreadsheets, not people. The first 3 types, cost-cutting, AI productivity, and the executive change, you can see those coming if you know where to look. The next 2 are more dangerous. They feel random, like lightning strikes, but they're not. If you know the pattern, you see them 6 months before they hit. Type 4, the strategy pivot. The trigger for this one: new product line, new market, new business model. The old strategy dies, and everyone who executed it becomes a liability. You did exactly what you were told. You executed flawlessly and delivered, and then the plan changed, and you're collateral damage. Who gets cut? People aligned to the old strategy, not because they failed, because the strategy they serve doesn't exist anymore. The defense? Attach yourself to outcomes, not projects. Projects end, strategies pivot, business units shut down, but the revenue growth, cost reduction, customer retention, those are permanent. Be the person who reduces customer churn, not the person who ran Project Phoenix. Project Phoenix dies. Churn reduction survives any pivot. Type 5, Geographic Arbitrage. This one lands personally. The trigger for this one, remote work proves something dangerous. Location doesn't matter. Your output is digital. A spreadsheet, a presentation, a document. And your company now knows the same output costs 60% less in Manila, or Bangalore, or Warsaw. This is not theoretical. It's happening inside every Fortune 500 right now. Finance already ran the numbers. HR already mapped the roles. The question isn't whether the math works. The math always works. The question is whether you've made yourself geography proof. Who gets cut? Knowledge workers whose output purely is digital. If your work product can be attached to an email, it can originate from anywhere. The defense? Offshore teams execute tasks. Most of them don't understand the business context, the politics, the relationships, the underwritten rules of how things actually get done at your company. Make yourself the bridge, the person who translates business context into execution. The one who knows which stakeholder needs which answer before they ask, who understands why the last 3 initiatives failed and what has to be different this time. AI can't do that. An offshore team can't do that. That's your geography-proof defense. Here's what keeps you up at 3 a.m. It's not getting laid off. You've survived that. You'd survive it again. It's this thought. I've spent years preparing for the wrong threat. You've built walls against cost-cutting while your company was executing a strategy pivot. You made yourself visible and indispensable to a boss that's about to be replaced. You chased a certification that protected you from a layoff type that was never coming, while the real one walked right past you. That's not failure, that's bad business intelligence. Now, if you stuck around for this long, I'm going to give you a bonus one. With this one, there's no announcement, no severance, no calendar invite with HR CC'd. Just nothing. No promotion, no raise, no meaningful projects, no invitation to the strategy meeting you used to be in. Your career doesn't end, it fossilizes. You're still collecting a paycheck, but you've been silently removed from the company's future. And eventually, slowly, quietly, you'll be managed out in a way that makes it feel like it was your decision. Who gets cut? Anyone who stopped being visible, stopped building external relationships, stopped maintaining a market presence outside the company. The silent layoff only works on people with no other options. The defense? One LinkedIn post this week. That's it. Take a position on industry trend. Invite a discussion. Don't mention your employer. That one post does more to starve a silent layoff than any internal meeting you'll ever attend. Because the moment you sense stagnation, you have an exit. The silent layoff can't touch someone with market visibility. 5 types, 5 specific defenses. One bonus type that may already be happening to you right now. Here's what you do tonight. Take the framework, go through each type, ask yourself honestly, which one of these is already most likely a threat to my position in the next 12 months? Then build your defense against that specific threat. Because the worst case scenario isn't getting laid off. It's getting laid off and realizing you prepared for the wrong war, while the real enemy walked right through an unlocked door. If you are an older professional and you want to know how the layoff decision gets made and the 3 moves that change it before that threat reaches you, watch that here. I'll see you over there.